What's up, sis? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nay. Hey girl, hey. If you're returning, what's good, sis? So I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We just gonna hop right into this fucking story time. So I'm gonna give y'all 1 second to go ahead and grab y'all snacks, grab y'all weed, grab y'all alcohol, whatever you need to sit back and relax and enjoy the story time. It's about to get real crazy, y'all. I know a lot of y'all are probably like, bitch, when was you ever in a relationship? Girl, I was in a relationship last year, 2023. Nobody really knew about this man. Like my close friends knew about him. Who is you fucking talking about? I got a lot of explaining to do, clearly. It all started in 2023, y'all. I was in a year-long relationship. And if you think you know who I'm talking about, you absolutely don't know who I'm talking about. Because this man was never on my social medias. I never posted this man. He was like... I was moving like I was in a relationship. Not gonna hold y'all. I'm not one to put my personal business out there. And y'all know y'all probably like, girl, you're doing a whole YouTube video. I let y'all know what I want y'all to know. Let's clock that. Okay, I've been through so much, y'all, with this man. It's crazy. And this is still an ongoing thing. Like, this is to this day is a still ongoing thing, and I have all the receipts to show y'all. So I met this man on the Black app. Don't come for me, okay? I already know what you're finna say. Like, girl, what are you doing meeting niggas on a fucking app, the Black app at that? Because you know all them niggas want to do is just fuck. Ain't no serious black men on there in the time period of my life where, you know, it's just like, fuck it, you know, like I'm having fun. It is what it is. I'm not looking for anything serious, like on the app just to have fun. And we match, whatever, and you know, we're talking, we're texting. Mind you, this man is a Scorpio. What we gonna call him? We gonna call him Big Back, because he's
the big back, the lumberjacks, they back, the big back, attack.
I'm gonna call him Big Back, all right? It's cool, you know, we're vibing, like we're talking, texting, you know, I'm like, okay, like he's funny, I love a nigga that can make me laugh, so match a vibe. I love me a goofy ass nigga. So we're talking or whatever, and he lets me know that he's African. And so I'm like, okay, you know, like that's cool. Like, I've never talked to an African man before. On our first date, it was cool. It was a vibe. You know, he's feeling me. I'm feeling him. Mind you, on top of this, y'all, I had met him a couple months after I had just got out of a relationship. I was definitely in my process of healing, but he definitely wasn't a rebound. I did genuinely like this man. And I'm a lover girl, okay? Like, I will never let another man block my blessing. Put a finger down if you've ever got cheated on before. Yeah, I've got cheated on. All of my relationships that I have been in, which I've only been in I've only been in one serious relationship. I will not count that 6-year relationship because that was in high school. He knows about the 6-year relationship that I just got out of. You know, I'm very open, I'm very honest, I'm just an honest person. And that's just how I am. Sometimes that has come around and bit me in the ass for being so fucking honest with niggas, because they will turn around and throw that shit in your fucking face. And that's exactly eventually what this nigga did to me. So we're dating and whatnot, makes me his girlfriend. He does a whole fucking proposal for me. Hotel room had a hotel decorator, and I'm just like, oh my god, like this is like really my nigga for real. Like I'm going to marry this man. So he knows so much about me. Like he's healing something inside of me that I didn't think could have been healed. And I'm just thinking this man is fucking Prince motherfucking charming. Like, he has goals, he has a job, he works hard, like he's a family man. Like, I'm just thinking like I hit the motherfucking jackpot. I'm like, so yeah, y'all, I'm just thinking this man is just so fucking perfect. Some months go by, we're continuing to date, like everything is fine, everything is normal, you know. I come over to his house, mind you, it's like a 30-minute drive, okay? So it's 30 minutes in between us, but I make time for him, he makes time for me. And when I do see him and I go over to his house, I always spend the night. Something just was telling me, like, you know how you get that itch to check a nigga phone? Like, you know, I'm like, you know, this is too motherfucking good to be true. Let me check this nigga phone, you know. How do y'all feel about checking y'all niggas phone? Like, are y'all the type to check y'all niggas phone? Are y'all against that? Are y'all not against that? Let me know in the fucking comments, because honestly, I feel like if you have to check a nigga phone, then probably just don't trust your nigga. But granted, it's some women out there that do check their nigga phone and they literally trust them 1,010%, but they still do it. But I don't know, y'all. Like, that's how I found out my last nigga was cheating on me, was when I went through his fucking phone. And it's just like something in me when that relationship, I was like, if I could just get my hands on that nigga phone just one fucking time, like, and boom, there it was. Nigga was fucking cheating on me. I'm going through his phone. I'm like, okay, like everything seems pretty normal. Like, you know, my baby, he loved me. Like, go through the photos. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I go to Snapchat, bitch. Like, Snapchat? Like, why you have so many fucking notifications from Snapchat, nigga? You ain't snapping me? So, open up the Snapchat and shit. A fucking message from some bitch. He done swiped up on her fucking Snapchat with some fucking hard eyes. Nigga is sleep, y'all. I'm going through his phone while he's fucking asleep. Knocked the fuck out. Gave him some meow, and he was out like a motherfucking light, okay? All night. Oh, let me know when you back out in Cali. I'm like, so the bitch isn't even out here, and you over here being thirsty as fuck. Like, not my nigga. Not her bitch DM being fucking thirsty. I'm like, really, nigga? So I don't say shit, okay? I'm acting very mindful, very thoughtful, because I could have knocked him the fuck out in his motherfucking sleep. Screenshot his fucking phone, set that shit as his motherfucking lock screen, grabbed my motherfucking spend the night bag, and I was out. I was so hurt, y'all, but like, it's something that's in me that I really just don't trust niggas. So it's like, honestly, I really wasn't surprised, but I was surprised because I'm like, damn, nigga, you out here doing me like this? Like, not my knight in shining armor. I make him walk me the fuck outside. He looking for his phone immediately as soon as he woke up, and I'm like, I don't know where it is. I hid that shit underneath his fucking bed because I already knew that he was gonna be trying to look for it when he woke up. So I'm like, I just want to go. I don't want no confrontation. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I just want to go. Mind you, me and him, we never really fought like that. Like, I thought that this was very like what I would call a very much so healthy relationship from what I'm used to. Okay, so I'm thinking like, you know, I don't want to fight, I don't want to argue, I just want to get up out of here. Like, I ain't got shit to say to you, nigga. It looked like you done already gave me all the confirmation I need. Like, I'm gone. Once I get in the car, he tries to give me a kiss. I'm like, no, bye. And he like, what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that? I'm like, nothing. I'm just tired. I drive the fuck off. Instantly calls me on the fucking phone talking about some, what is this? What is this on my phone? A nigga acts so fucking dumb when they get caught. It is so fucking irritating. So I'm like, nigga, you tell me what the fuck it is. Here commenting on bitches shit, swiping up on bitches shit. What's going on, big back? He's just yapping, running his fucking lying ass mouth. And I'm just like, I really don't want to hear it, bro. So I hang up on him, block him. Eventually, we do start talking, and he tries to tell me that he was drunk when he did that shit. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about no being drunk. Like, if you're drunk, I should be the only fucking person on your motherfucking mind when it comes to anything. You should be the first one to text me when you feeling frisky, you feeling freaky, you need some help, you drunk. You did not text me when you was drunk. And when were you ever drinking? Because I don't recall you ever being outside. Like, you're fucking lying. He's like, can we just talk in person? I'm cracking my crab legs, crab flying here, crab flying there. I'm eating my motherfucking shrimp, talking. I'm not even hearing him. Like, I'm just munching on my meal, my free meal at that. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna give you one more chance. And if you fuck this up, then it's a wrap, period. Me having a big heart and me being who I am as a person, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's where it comes in back and bites me in the ass, and I always end up getting the shorter end of the stick. And I never let somebody else's actions affect me in the way that I treat people. So I give him another chance, knowing he did not deserve to have another chance at all, because it was clear as day, you know, that he was on some fuck shit. But I still did it anyway, you know, just thinking like, you know what, maybe he really was drunk, maybe it really was just a mistake, a big one. But, you know, I gave the nigga another chance, whatever. So I started noticing, you know, I'm starting to notice like this nigga like really was feeling himself after I took him back. He really thought that he was just that nigga. Like, this nigga knows about my trauma. He knows about my childhood trauma. He knows a lot of things about me. And every time that we would get into it, he would throw that shit in my face. And that probably was one of the most disrespectful things that he would do during our relationship. That's why it's hard for me to open up to people in general, or just friends, let alone a relationship with a man, because I'm so scared that that's going to happen to me again. Narcissistic behavior. And I started noticing those things, and I'm just like, like, you know, like, damn, I didn't tell you these things for you to be constantly throwing it in my face every time we get into it. Like, I'm a firm believer in thinking that you can work on things together while you are in a relationship. And sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you need to be by yourself before you get into a relationship, because those things could potentially affect the relationship. But as long as you and that person has a agreement, that person never throws those things in your face, I don't see why you can't be in a relationship while still healing. February going into March, you know, I'm just out living life, you know, working, creating content. At that time, I did not have a YouTube. However, I was creating content on TikTok and on Instagram, and I also had a business at the time. I'm like, damn, I ain't see my period in a minute. One thing Miss Thing gonna be is she gonna be on time, okay? She's always on time. She don't play that shit. Where you at, girl? Where you at? I got symptoms though. You know, I'm feeling all the symptoms. I'm feeling the period cramps. I'm like, okay, I feel a little something, you know, while I'm at work and I go to the bathroom, I wipe, I'm seeing red. I'm like, oh. I've never had a period only lasts for 1 hour. Yeah, Miss Thang was in and out like she had somewhere to fucking be. In that moment, I knew something was up. Like, we're celebrating Valentine's Day. We celebrated like maybe like a week or two later because we just couldn't get our schedules to line up together. I let him know, I'm like, you know what, like my period is late. Like, we need to go get a test, like now. I pissed on his stick, and lo and behold, your girl was pregnant. When I tell you, when I saw that fucking stick, them 2 lines, I said,
I can't relate with Jesus. I can't relate with Jesus.
Fuck. Oh shit, bitch. It's no fucking way. I was definitely one of those girls who thought like you could just not just get pregnant, like at all. Like, I thought that I was fucking infertile. I ain't even go hold y'all. Like, I couldn't have any babies. Like, you know, it's always been like, oh, God got me. I found out the hard way. Like, oh, you gonna fuck around and find out. And I did. Bitch, I'm boohooing in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my God, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? This nigga in the motherfucking other room thinking we about to fuck. Like, I didn't know what to do, y'all. Like, I was in shock, like crying. I called my sister. I'm like, girl, I FaceTime her actually. I don't even say shit. I just show her the fucking test and she's like, oh my God, Nay. I'm like, bitch, yes, this is real. She was like, you're fucking lying. You're playing right now. Everybody always think, okay, I play around a lot, y'all. I be joking a lot, but I was for real. She dead ass thought I was playing. I'm like, no, bitch, you're about to be a fucking auntie. Like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I haven't even told him yet. I don't even say anything. Like, I just literally show him the fucking pregnancy test and I'm just like, you the daddy. It's yours. He's just looking at me like he's seen a motherfucking ghost, bitch. Like, he's not saying anything. I'm just looking at him. He's looking at me. And I'm like, are you going to say something? The first thing he tells me is that I don't want it. And I'm like, okay, like that being your first reaction, I was just like, oh. I'm like, okay. I'm like, bet. Y'all, like, that hurt me so bad. Like, I was just like, granted, I tried to give him the, like I said, y'all, me having my big heart, I'm like, okay, like, you know, this nigga is finding out his girl is pregnant. He's not ready. I'm not ready. At that time, though, y'all, at that time, he actually didn't have a job. He was actually looking for a job. So, you know, like, we wasn't going on dates for real. I wasn't seeing him as often. Like, you know, I am the girl who wants to be around a nigga like all the time. Not all the time because I need my space. Don't get me wrong. I like being by myself in my own space vibing. But I do like to be around my man. Like, I want to cuddle. I want to snuggle. I want kisses. Like, that's just how I am. I wasn't seeing him, but I was supporting him, like, while he was looking for a job and all the extra shit, you know, just being a down-ass bitch. Like, you know, this isn't a good time for both of us right now. Like, I get it. But that being the first thing that you say to me, nigga, like, damn, like, no hug, no kiss or nothing. Like, no, we'll figure this out together. No, like, I love you. Like, it's okay. It's not your fault. Bitch, I didn't get none of that shit. It was just instantly like, well, kill the motherfucker. And I'm just like, I was gonna do that anyway. Like, so Big Back, he's just like, you know, like, I don't want it. And I'm just like, okay, like, I can arrange that. Like, okay, well, it's settled. So sister, no, I'm like, well, bitch, he said he doesn't want it. And, you know, like, part of me, like, I knew it wasn't a good time, y'all. Like, I know that. But part of me was just like, okay, what if I wanted to keep it? Like, you know, and you just instantly tell me that. Like, that's just kind of like, damn, nigga, like, you know. I called the advice nurse, you know, this is Kaiser Permanente, advice nurse, how can I help you today? Nurse, can you help me? I'm just like in distress, y'all, damn near crying on the fucking phone, because it's like, I wasn't embarrassed, but I'm just like, damn, like I really got to sit up here and tell this nurse on the phone all my business. Like, I got to tell her like I've been fucking, like, damn, like, bitch, just met you, gotta tell you all my business. Like, I let her know, I tell her everything, and she's just like, okay, like, what do you want to do? Like, would you like me to refer you to the OBGYN? Like, what are your thoughts? Like, what are you thinking you want to do? And I let her know that I wanted to go through with the abortion process. And she's just like, okay, we'll set up an appointment and we'll go from there. So I'm like, okay. So I tell him, like, you know, everything has been arranged. Like, March 8th was the day that I had the abortion. And really, it was just no support, y'all. Like, he really didn't support me through that process, like, at all. It kind of just seemed like it was like whatever to him. Like, we talked about it, but it really just, he just really wasn't there for me. And nobody knew that I was going through that. Only person that knew about that was my mom and like 2 other people. So I haven't talked about this to like anybody. Nobody really knows about this. And a lot of my friends are actually finding out about this for the first time. So the day comes, I go to my appointment. If y'all don't want to know anything about the abortion process and Plan C, then you might want to skip over this. So she gives me the pill. The first pill is to stop the growth of the baby. And then the second pill is for the baby to come out of your body. And I don't think anything could have prepared me for that. Like, that instruction manual that it came with and what she was telling me in person, I don't think anything could have prepared me for that shit, like, at all. Like, genuinely. Like, I'm at home, you know, I do everything that I'm supposed to do, and then it was time for me to take the pill for the baby to come out, and I did. And when I tell y'all, that was probably one of the worst pains that I've ever felt in my life. Like, I've never felt anything like that before. I've had some pretty bad periods before, cramps and shit, but that was like crazy. Like, I never want to feel that ever again. Like, I never want to experience that ever again. And if you are somebody that has experienced that, then my heart goes out to you, girl, for real. Just know that you are not alone, and it does get better. I let him know, like, it happened. I even sent him a picture of it, and he replies back. He says, damn. At this point, I'm just so annoyed and so irritated, y'all. Like, I did not want to speak to him. Like, I didn't speak to him for the rest of the fucking day. Like, I don't know if it's because you don't know how to handle this situation, but you're just not, I'm better off just not even talking to you. I've already prayed about it. I've already asked God for forgiveness. And I'm just very grateful that I was able to do that, and I had the option to do that, because a lot of girls, a lot of women do not have that opportunity to do that. Forever be grateful for that. Do I want to experience that again? No. Do I regret doing that because it was my baby? No, I don't regret doing that. It was very hard for me. It was a hard process, and I paid for that, you know. So I'm hoping that God blesses me with a baby when the time comes. Like I said, girl, like, it gets better. Don't beat yourself up about the decision that you made, because at the end of the day, you made the decision for yourself. Still my child too. Like, it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to do, but it was the best thing for me at that time. It's time for us to celebrate our anniversary, y'all. It's been a whole year since I've been with this nigga, and I'm excited as fuck. Like, he plans like a whole little thing for us. He books a hotel for us. He lets me know that we're gonna go wine tasting. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm here for that. Picks me up. He actually had got me some flowers. It's a dick tonight. You know, just happy to be celebrated with my nigga. So we get there, you know, we're vibing, you know, the wine people, they're like, oh, a kiki and a ha-ha, and, you know, doing what crackerjacks do, you know, laughing and shit. And, you know, of course, they got to make a joke about my fucking name. If you don't know, y'all, my name is Chardonnay, okay? If you didn't know, now you know, okay? And my mother name is Diamond, and I go by Nay or I go by Diamond. And we're on our way to the hotel, you know, we a little on or whatever. We do our Dougie, and, you know, so we go to sleep. I wake up before him, you know, and that's something, you know, I get that itch. Like, I'm like, you know what? Let me check that nigga phone. I'm going through his phone while he sleep again, and no shame in my game. Like, everything is just looking normal. Like, I'm going through his messages, and I scroll upon his group chat. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me go through the motherfucking group chat. Doing nigga talk, they talking about bitches. I see a couple bitches profile that his friends don't send. He ain't really saying nothing. He not saying much. So I'm like, okay, as you should. The fuck? Nothing. Even if he did, that's whatever. You know, that's nigga talk. I'm not supposed to be seeing that anyways. Thing I know, I see a fucking video of a girl throwing it back on a nigga in the club. And I'm just like, okay, you know, like, that bitch, she doing her thing. Like, I love he was hyping the bitch up. I'm like, okay, do your big one, sis. Like, damn. And I go to his photos, and I checked that I recently deleted. See, it's a screenshot of a phone number, and I'm just like, and I, of course, put that shit in Cash App, look up the phone number, and it's a whole bitch. And I'm just like, Instagram, find where she live at, her social security, I find everything, okay? I know everything about the bitch in a matter of 5 seconds. One thing a woman know how to do is find out. So I find out, and so I'm like, you know what? Something not right. Like, let me go through his fucking group chat again, a little deeper. Part 2 that I missed, that was sent inside the group chat. So I watched the video. The bitch was dancing on my nigga. The bitch was dancing on Big Back, okay? She was dancing on him. And I'm like, it took everything in me not to slap him, like, and put my hands on him. I'm very mindful, okay? I'm very demure, okay? I don't go around putting my hands on niggas. That's one thing I don't do, okay? If I put my hands on you, I'm expecting you to hit me back, and we're gonna be fucking rumbling in this motherfucker. So, y'all, my heart's fucking racing at this point. I'm like, I don't even want to know anything else, like, but I got to know. I text my sis. I send her her information. I send her her phone number. I send everything she needs to know. She texts the bitch. She acting like she me. She like, hey girl, just found you in my nigga phone. I'm out here celebrating our 1-year anniversary. What's tea? She texts back, bro, so fucking fast. She's like, who's your nigga? Like, Big Back. She's like, what? I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Tell me anything about you. I don't know anything about you. And I'm just like, anyway, bitch, get to the shit. Like, what's up? Like, what's going on between you and him? The bitch don't send me a screenshot. Sends me a fucking screen recording of all of their fucking messages. And I'm just like, oh, like, y'all been talking. Like, I'm looking at the dates. I'm like, hold up. You was talking to this bitch while I was pregnant? Really? Like, you were sitting up here conversating. Is that why you didn't have time for me? Being weird, acting very distant. On top of that, the bitch is a fucking stripper. I'm looking through her fucking page. It's nothing but ass shaking, money throwing, titties and fucking butt plugs all over the place. I'm like, you cheating on me with a stripper, nigga? Are you serious? Like, you can't be serious right now. Like, bitch, you can have him, because I'm not in the business of keeping a nigga who don't want to be kept. I'm like, this nigga don't lost his fucking mind. He must not know who the fuck I am. I'm like, baby, like, you just don't know. She sends me all the rest of the shit. I'm like, all right, bye, bitch. Got everything I needed from you, blocked.
Mind you, y'all, she even goes and posts this shit on Instagram. Screenshots our fucking conversation and posts this shit on Instagram like it was just some shit that just needed to be seen. Like, I don't know, y'all. I just can't stand girls who do shit like that. Like, that was so lame of you, bitch.
Wakes up. He's trying to, like, kiss on me and shit. I'm just like, ew, like, you fucking disgust me, bitch. Like, I'm just like, so many things are going through my mind, y'all. And it's like, I'm laughing about it now, but back then, that nothing was fucking funny. Like, if you've ever been cheated on, if you've ever been in a situation like that, like, you know, heart falls into your ass, and it's just like, the pain is like undescribable, y'all. I have kept my demeanor the same. Like, I have not changed. I'm not really talking to him. He's asking me, like, he's trying to figure out what's going on with me, like, why I got an attitude, why I'm not really talking to him. And I'm just like, nothing. Like, nothing's wrong with me. Like, the bitch is still texting my sister. Like, she's still gathering up all of the tea. Like, so I'm just still waiting. I'm trying to check my phone on the slide, trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to keep up All of a sudden, this nigga phone rings and he gets off the phone. What's wrong with you? Why are you going through my phone while I'm asleep? I'm like, bitch, don't question me about nothing. Crazy to me how niggas literally will sit up there and try and fucking question you once they get caught up. Like, who's wrong here? We get in the hotel room. I get to showing him all of the fucking evidence that I got. So I'm like, nigga, yeah, shut the fuck up because I got so much shit on you.
Look, Snapchat, bro, that I can swipe and now I don't know her. Her, I can't even lie about it. I've known her since high school. And yes, like, moment of weakness, that was the first time I have seen her in the club, whatever. And I talked to her like, yeah, da-da-da-da. Did you dance with her that night too? Hmm? Did you dance with her? Did I dance with her? Not sure. She said you danced with her? Maybe. I was a little, okay. Yeah, maybe. Because that moment of weakness with her, like, and I swear to God, I've never cheated. Even when after that night, I was like, damn, bro, I'm literally I feel hella bad. It's me and my girl. I literally working things out and she's starting to trust me. I don't know why the fuck I did that shit.
Caught red-handed. Own it. Shorty is claiming that they never did anything, but I don't trust that shit. Like, I'm like, I can't trust you and I can't trust him. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that I go get checked. Talking about fucking and all this other shit. I'm just like, we really don't have nothing else to talk about. My sis, she's texting me like, she's like, fuck that nigga, like, we're the fuck outside. I'm like, girl, no, like, I don't want to be outside. And I didn't even want to let anybody know what was going on. Like, I didn't text my mom until like literally the next day, the next morning, and let her know what was going on because I didn't want her to be worried about me. Like, the nigga is crying in my fucking lap, y'all. Like, he's crying in my lap. Play the fucking clip.
I need you. No, you don't. Sorry, don't tell me what I need because I know you don't need me. Obviously you don't need me. I need you. And please, granted, you have a lot to do and a lot to accomplish together. Please, I want to be with you. No. Sorry, why are you acting so hurt about this? Because I am hurt. Why? I'm not acting. Why are you hurt about it? Because you're my first love. This is not something that you wanted. Obviously, it is something why are you yelling? Sorry. I don't know what you want me to say or do. I don't want you to do anything but give me another chance. I've been giving you chances, though. So loyal. I don't know why I do dumb stuff. Sorry, Nay, I swear. Nay. Please. Have you ever seen me plead like this? I just want... Yeah, at the restaurant? One more time to show you that I can be the man that you need. Please, Sergeant, can you please give me one more chance? No. What is path? I'm respectful of your time, respectful of your space. Ain't literally out here texting the whole other girl talking about you want to see her. I've never linked with a Negro. And that's the truth, I must have God.
Lying, bro. Lying. Like, lying. Like, why is you lying? You know, it's really crazy how people will really sit up here and do you. Like, you could be faithful. You could be doing everything possible to make sure that, you know, your relationship is going good, that the other person is happy. And, you know, at the end of the day, motherfuckers gonna do what they want to do. Nothing to prevent a cheater. Like, a cheater is just gonna cheat for their own selfish ways. And that's just what it is. One monkey don't stop the motherfucking show. So I have been peeping like this nigga was like liking. This was at the time where Instagram had added Instagram notes. So I've been peeping like, oh, this nigga like been hearting my stories. I ain't been doing nothing back because like I said, I'm faithful. Okay, so I wasn't paying the shit no mind, but the nigga was fine though. Shoot my motherfucking shot, cause why the fuck not? I like a couple of his shit, threw the motherfucker and scored because that nigga texted me back the next night and I had my date already set up for the following week after that. He sees the Instagram note, I don't delete it. We wake up, I made that nigga sleep on the fucking couch while I was sleeping in that fucking king size hotel bed, and I woke up just refreshed, bitch. At the time, y'all, I was fucked up. I was going through the motions. It was like up and down fucking crying like all night, literally. This nigga's getting ready. We packing our shit. This nigga is fucking slapping Rod Wave. I'm like, you are just such a big bag whore. Well, Rod Wave is a cheater himself. Like, this nigga fucking cheats and then goes and makes love songs like Lulu. Texting me, sending me big ass paragraphs. Then he goes so far to text my mom, bro. He hits my mom and is texting my mom, sending her big ass paragraphs and shit. And we're just like, oh, this nigga done lost his fucking mind. It was really like going through it, and I almost felt sorry for the nigga. I almost did. He's texting my mom, sending her big ass paragraphs, talk about some, oh, like, I'm so sorry, like, just give me another chance, like, I just want to talk to Chardonnay, like, I'm the only man for her, I know I can be the only man for her. Like, that shit was so funny. Like, what are you saying right now? You sat up here and told my mom that you would kill for me and you would die for me. Like, where was all of this energy in our relationship? Like, he's blocked everywhere. This nigga starts texting me from text now numbers. Some months go on. I try to do the whole friend thing, you know, I try to be friends with him, and I'm just like, you know, like, I forgive you, like, it is what it is, like, don't trip off of it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I haven't seen him. Like, I'm dead ass done with him. This wasn't one of those where it's like we're done with each other, we go back, we make up, we fucking, we make up. No, it was not one of those. I dead ass didn't want to have anything to do with this nigga. I was ready to move the fuck on with my life. You know, I'm really just trying to get my life together, focusing on all the things that I needed to be focusing on, content, my business, you know, eating better. I'm going to the gym, I'm working out. You know, I'm really just really focusing on me, what I should have been doing way before meeting him. And like, one thing about me, when I'm in a relationship with people, like, I tend to literally lose myself. Like, I make everything about that person. Like, I'm trying to do everything to satisfy that person, make that person happy. Everything that I was doing that he wasn't doing for me, I was doing for myself and pouring back into my own cup. So fast forward to my birthday. I'm a Leo, y'all, so my birthday is July 28th. Shout out to all my Leo girlies out there. If you have not watched my birthday vlog, make sure you go watch that. It's the video right underneath this one. Right before my birthday, he literally is texting me from text now numbers, talking about some, oh, what do you want for your birthday? Get you something, you know, I just want to get you something just as friends. Mind you, I have not talked to this nigga in months. Like, we have not been texting. I blocked him on everything. He is texting me from text now numbers and continuously keeps on making them so he could fucking talk to me, bitch. I text him back. I sent him my Cash App. I'm like, you can send me some money if you want to. You want to give me something so bad, send me some motherfucking money on. It's me. He's like, oh, like, how was your birthday? Like, let me take you, like, to breakfast or whatever. I would love to see you. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, let's go get some fucking breakfast, bitch. I don't know why I did it, y'all. I don't know why I agreed to meeting him and going to go get something to eat, but I did. Like, obviously, I'm just a big back my goddamn self because a bitch love to fucking eat. Actually having, like, an actual healthy conversation about the things that happen in our relationship. And, you know, it was a vibe, like, on some just two grown-ups discussing what went wrong in the relationship, both apologizing to each other, you know, finding closure. This nigga's trying to kiss on me. He's trying to literally force me to kiss. I'm like, no, like, I didn't come here for all that. Like, this is not it. This is not that. August comes. This is where I fucked up. All shit started getting fucking weird. Like, it's a girls' night for me and my girls, right? We're doing drunk truth or dare. I picked dare because I ain't no pussy asshole and mama ain't raised no bitch. And they're like, text your ex and say whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I text him. I say, I'm drunk and I'm in need, can you please come get me? He says, no, please stop texting me. I'm like, okay, nigga, like, relax. Like, it's not that fucking serious. Relax, it was for TikTok, thanks. He says, you're legit crazy, seek help. I'm like, why are you texting me from text now numbers and DMing bitches? Can you unsend them and stop? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he fucking sends me a screenshot of some fucking number, text now number, texting somebody. And I'm just like, that's not me, nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about and what you got going on, but that's certainly not me. Weird as fuck, that is you. I wanted to think that it wasn't, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, it's not me. Do what you want with that information. Have a good night. It was just a fucking simple TikTok dare. I didn't think that it was gonna get this fucking far, but it did. Like, bro, like, were you sitting up here texting yourself, waiting for me to fucking text you and reach out to you so you can sit up here and say that I've been fucking texting you? Like, what's really going on? Like, he goes so far to put me and the supposed person that's texting him and texting these females in a group chat. It's going back and forth, like, what is this? He's texting back, talking about some, this is weird, like, you're being a weirdo. And I'm like, bro, like, this is fucking you. Like, you're doing too much. You're playing around on my fucking phone right now. What's going on? I don't know if it's somebody that's fucking with both of us, but I'm just like
Getting weird.
So next thing I know, I start getting fucking text now messages, ice cream or whipped cream off him. Leave big back alone, bitch, he don't want you. I'm like, so that's how I know that this is this nigga, because I'm like, only he would know something like that. Like, only he would know personal, intimate shit that we have done together. Stop hitting my phone, leave me the fuck alone, because I don't want nothing to do with this. Like, you can have him, y'all can go to hell for all I care. Text messages continue and shit. Same day, so I text all the numbers that he sends me a screenshot supposedly saying that it was me. No way this nigga has this much time on his fucking hands to do all this shit. I block all the numbers. I go on with my life. Like I said, he's blocked. I haven't spoke to him. Some months go by after that. This is where shit started getting even more weird. Y'all work at the gym. So I'm in the back of the gym. My coworker texts me. They're like, hey, it's somebody up front for you, waiting for you in the lobby. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking like it's a member or something, because you know all the members love me at the gym. So as I'm walking up, I literally can see what this nigga is wearing. He's sitting down in the fucking lobby, like, nigga got his feet fucking kicked up on the motherfucking table damn near. Tell you, my heart started beating, bitch. Genuinely scared. Like, I was scared because I'm just like, I haven't seen this nigga in months. He's been blocked on literally everything. I haven't spoke to him. Like, why is he here? I should have told my coworker to tell him like that I wasn't there, but I just wasn't thinking, y'all. Like, I genuinely was just trying to make sure the nigga was not here to do any weird shit. So I come up to him very calm. I don't know what he's here to do. So I'm like, all I know is I need to get this nigga out of here, because I work in an all-white area, majority Cracker Jacks, okay? Like, I don't want a scene at my job. Up to him, I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, what do you mean? Like, I was just in the neighborhood, like I was getting a new phone, I just wanted to come see you. I'm like, what? The neighborhood? Nigga, you live 30 minutes away from here. Like, you could have got a new phone. You passed by so many fucking AT&T stores. You could have got a fucking phone where the fuck you was at. So I'm like, you're lying, okay? What are you really doing here? I haven't spoke to you in mad long. Why would you think that this is okay to come to my job? You're a weirdo. I'm like, has this been you texting my fucking phone? Because I was still getting text messages after the whole little group chat shit that night. He's like, no, like, I didn't know you were still getting those messages. I'm still getting messages too. But oh my God. I'm like, this thing is not gonna clearly own up to anything. I tried to call one of those numbers in front of him. Of course, it goes straight to voicemail. Nothing happens with that. But what I found out after doing that is that text now numbers, they actually expire if you don't fucking use them. So of course that shit didn't work. Like, as y'all can see, he was literally fucking lying about everything. And y'all, like, I don't know what has made me record everything up until this point, but literally I just had to document everything, because I just knew that one day this shit was going to be in handy for me and my protection and my safety, because I feel like if I didn't record anything, nobody was gonna fucking believe anything that I was saying. Like, I don't have anything to say to you. I don't know why you're here. Like, please just go. He's like, okay, I'll go. Like, he's acting like a can I have a hug ass nigga. He asked me for a hug. I'm like, bro, no. I'm like, leave, bro. Like, I don't have nothing to say to you. Please just go. This nigga really needs to know that I don't want to have anything to do with him, because clearly he's not fucking getting it. Why didn't you call my phone if you thought that was actually me? Like, if you actually thought that that was me texting you and calling you, you had my real phone number to text me and ask me if I was texting you and sending you all those things before I had pranked you that night. Why didn't you do that? I would never in my life harass any woman. That's like one of the biggest things you can accuse me of. You think I would be that obsessed with you? If that's what it takes, we can even go to the police, and just saying a whole bunch of phony, fake ass shit. As far as the job goes, I apologize. I was under the impression of us being cool. I'm like, we were never cool. Like, how can you be cool with somebody and you're blocked? Respect papers, period. Ended up not filing a restraining order on him. I thought me telling him, like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Don't come to my job. You're a weirdo. I thought that was enough, and me fucking threatening him with a restraining order was enough, but this nigga was not scared, and he was not frightened, like, at all. This story time is like kind of all over the place, y'all, but I'm gonna go back. Remember how I was telling y'all, I was telling him, like, you know, I'm really not on nothing, like, I'm minding my own business, I don't want to be involved with anybody, and he kept on texting me and shit. Eventually, I told him that I was speaking to somebody, and I was like, you know what, like, I'm talking to somebody right now, like, I'm already moving on, like, leave me the fuck alone. You already moving on to the next nigga, you already fucking and sucking the next nigga. Glad I didn't tell my mom, booty boop boop. Like, y'all, I never met this man's family. Never met his family. I've only met his brother, and it was like a brief, like, introduction. It really wasn't an actual meet. Like, it was a coincidence that his brother was there at his house. You niggas got your best interest. That's crazy. I'm not even gonna tell you what I did. It's crazy that I did it, but I'm sorry. I just know for a fact it won't be good, and I'm apologizing now because I did it out of desperation. You know, I started getting a little concerned. I'll get a disease or something bad will happen. African shit, the bond is on whoever steps out to have sex. Sexual diseases or within life, like constant bad luck or something. So I lightweight feel bad. So I'm like, nigga, you don't sat up here and fucking put a spiritual bond on me? Why would you wish HIV or STDs on me?